ओके, सो नमस्कार आप लोगों का। आज हमारे साथ जुड़ चुके हैं यहाँ पे मार्क नोमान फ्रॉम
Namaste.
रशिया। तो ही इज फ्रॉम रशिया, ही इज अ सिटीजन बाय रशिया बट लिविंग फॉर अ क्वाइट लॉन्ग टाइम इन यूरोप. So I welcome the Mark to our YouTube channel. Today we're gonna talk about everything all about the Putin visit to India. And before we even start, Mark, I would like to say one sentence in the language in Russian. Привет, Mark, как дела? Добро пожаловать на мой YouTube канал. I Namaste is Hindi.
Kaseo.
बढ़िया बढ़िया.
Yeah.
So how's everything going, Mark?
Yeah, it's going good. Weather it's great outside, sun. So and getting ready for some Christmas already.
Oh yeah, Christmas is coming up. Today we had some day called as Mikolash Day. So do you
Yeah,
also have
Nicholas.
something today
Yeah.
in
So
Spain?
also,
There is something you also have it. Oh, okay.
yeah. Also,
So Mark, we will start today by watching some reels. I saved a lot of reels to show you and to have Russian kind of perspective on all this
yeah.
situation, what's going on. So I'll add this on my screen here on the right side. Let me know if you can see my screen, right?
Yeah, I can say it.
Okay, perfect. So we'll start it with our first video. Let's see this one. Someone is crying in the White House. This is the most famous one. So in this video, basically, what our media and our perspective is going on is that Russia came to India on the time when America is imposing high tariffs on India, and India is giving a clear message to all the Western countries who are trying to put either the sanctions or either increasing the tariffs that we don't need you. Even the car that they were using, it's Toyota, not a US brand, and there were a lot of deals that were made during the meeting. And how it was there in the Russian perspective, how the people there were watching this, and what were in their mind. No, what do
Like
you see in, like, how do you see this meeting?
this meeting is specifically, or just this reel you showed me, because I can comment on this reel.
The meeting in
And
specifically, or video, if you figure out something in the video, anything that would you
like
would like to add your comments.
yeah, like during meeting, it was usual meeting, official one. Like every time when Putin comes to somewhere, this is how it should look like. Actually, when there's nothing special about this meeting, to be honest. Like yeah,
Like, because in India people are talking like Putin break the protocols because Putin always uses his own security, because in SCO summit he was with his own security where Narendra Modi joined him in his car. We'll talk about that scenario also later. And here the Putin came, was not with the security but was with the Modi, inside the Modi car with the Modi security, which gives a sign or something like Modi. Putin is showing respect and trust India as their friends.
yeah, he shows trust and respect to Modi, but at the same time, Putin did the same thing in USA when he came to Anchorage. So, like, it means that he's trying to create a trust with Modi and with Trump at the same time. So just like uh, trying to see, just trying to find the balance
Okay, okay.
between Asia and the USA.
And how's the war situation between Russia and Ukraine? What's going right now? The news channels are talking about that Russia have already occupied 20% of the Ukrainian land. Is that true?
Yes, it's true. Like Russia is winning actually for a long time already, but like we are going very slow. But even if Russian army goes plus 2 meters every day, Ukrainian army goes back. So it doesn't matter actually. But still, we are winning. 20% of Ukrainian territories are already Russian. But the thing that there's nothing to be controlled of. Cities are totally destroyed. No people. So like every time when I hear in Russian news that uh, we just free one city. I mean, like there's nothing to be free of now, like because it's totally destroyed. There's no people are living there. It's just blast, and
Because
that's
it's
it.
also been seen like Putin is showing interest in the peace talks. It's going every time to the peace talk. He even went to the Alaska to meet Trump so that they can bring something on the table. But after the every meeting end, there is a greater and the bigger strike from the Russian side, and the whole this peace talks collapse. So, what is the point if you don't want to have peace, or do you think there are some conversations or some agreements that maybe Putin don't agree for his country, or he just want to show that he want peace, but in actual term, he want the whole Ukraine.
He wants to sell himself and for for a higher price for Trump. Every time getting more and more from him in the peace deal.
Ah,
Like and of course,
okay.
and also with those NATO stuff and territories, he will never ever agree to give up Donbas for Ukraine or give up NATO membership of Ukraine. It's like must not happen, must not. Otherwise, it's gonna be like just North and South Korea every time war and war, or like Pakistan and India, same thing.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
I
it's gonna be
also
always
think
war.
that's the right solution for Russia. Otherwise, the countries cannot grow if they are always with the wars. So let's go
It's
with the second video that I have saved. And this is something maybe interesting for you. I'll show you.
We are also conducting a flagship project to build the largest Indian nuclear power plant, Kudankulam. 2 out of 6 reactor units have been already connected to the energy network, and 4 are still under construction. Getting this nuclear power plant to full power output will give an impressive contribution to the energy requirements of India. It will help supply Indian enterprises and houses with cheap and clean energy. We presume that we could talk about the construction of small modular reactors and floating nuclear power plants, and also non-energy application of nuclear technologies, for example, in medicine or agriculture. We are also conducting a flagship project to build the largest Indian nuclear power plant, Kudankulam. 2 out of 6 reactor units have
it's
been already
painful
connected
exercise.
to the energy network.
So yeah, you see the comments here. The people of India got really crazy. Do you aware about like how India sees this tie with with Russia itself? How people are so much into it with Russia.
To be honest, I don't know why Indian people are so so into it. It's
I'll,
just
I'll
in
explain
comments.
you. But what do you think about this? The biggest nuclear power plant being made in India. For India, it's definitely its benefit because we really need a source of clean energy. We have a lot of pollution in India, and we are still very much we rely a lot on coal, our hydro plants, and we can make a clean energy through nuclear, so it will be cheap and good for environment. And do you think like this gonna also bring some benefits to Russia in some terms?
Stronger relationship between India and Russia, business, money again. It's economical perspective is in energetical in in energy. I don't know what to say. Uh,
Yeah, because what I think is after putting the US put some sanctions on Russian oil companies, which were selling crude oil to India, and India dropped down the purchases of those oil. So India tried to open a new channel up with uranium, because Russia is a very large producer of uranium. Even though the war is going on, America is putting sanctions on the companies from Russia, putting high tariffs on India for buying the oil, but itself US is buying large amount of uranium from Russia. So now I really believe now instead of doing business on the oil side, they want to increase their trade on the uranium side, so that even US can't raise these questions, cannot point out the India to say like you can't buy uranium because America itself buys uranium from Russia. It looks
yeah, we
like
have
good
this.
tactics, huh?
Yeah, like USA just dictating some rules for the rest of the world, and they don't have and they should not have this permission to what to dictate to any country. We can choose ourselves of what to do with whom and when and why.
Hmm. Do you
Very good.
think this ties between India, Russia, or China are really going to shape a new world order? Like everywhere, it's US put sanctions, US do whatever they want to do, but now it seems like Russia, China, India, together with BRICS, are trying to create a new world order which can work without any interference of these Western countries.
As
Do you
Putin
believe it's
said,
possible? Yeah,
yes,
of course, it's
possible.
Putin style.
Because as a person said that we do those meetings not to be against to someone, just like do our own business between ourselves. And like USA is angry or Europe is angry because we don't include them into our plans because they s- uh, they got um, they got used to that they are always in the center of the world, like in all times, and now they are losing and losing their their positions. And like we're
Mm,
creating new organizations, new economical relations, and it's going fast. But it's not
yeah,
against USA or Europe. It's just our business, and they don't like this fact that we are doing it without any problems, and uh, and it's going great. That's
yeah. It is possible. It may take few more years, but once it get official, I don't think that anyone can disrupt or try to put hold on trades or put sanctions for no reason. Like sanction on Russia, but no sanctions on Israel. Israel is doing worse than if we talk about. Of course, Israel is doing the correct thing that it should do to defend his land against the country which sends always the terrorists to their nation. But still, if we compare, the both are doing kind of same thing. And I was watching an interview that Russia is saying that we are doing very precision strikes. We are not trying to harm civilians. I'm not sure how much true it is. You know it better. But this is also going to things. So let's check what else do we got, or what I would like to show you. Oh, I want to show you this video.
That we respect your relation with India. That's perfectly fine. But we also want to build very strong relations.
भोसड़ी वालों पंचर छापों पंचर बनाने का काम करो अपनी माँ मत छुपाओ तुम ये ध्यान दो कि टायर और ट्यूब कितने का आ रहा है ठीक है तुम इस पे ज्यादा
So I will tell you here there was an SEO summit in
Yeah, I
China.
saw it. Yeah.
So what do you think? Like why Russia is more going towards India, but it never makes it its relations with Pakistan as Russia have with India? Why? What's the reason behind that?
Because there's no point to build relations with Pakistan. Like Russia built good relations with Iran, who has gas and oil. Like, and Iran doesn't. Can I swear here?
Yeah,
No,
you can.
and Iran doesn't give a fuck about USA sanctions and like any other country in the world, but only cares about Russia, basically. Like we just have very good thing. And
So reason
also,
behind this? Yeah. Mhm.
yeah, and like also, Russia is one of the least countries who recognized Taliban as a government in Afghanistan. So like, and there's no point to like include one more terrorist country in this list. I think Iran is and like Afghanistan is enough. I mean, like of course, God loves when it's 3 countries in the list, but okay, for now it's 2. Let's think about some scales and like
So no more two terrorists are fine.
yeah. And like we are also itself inside Russia also going to do crazy things. But like for example, GDP of Pakistan is less than GDP of Moscow. You can check it, like more or less equal, but even less than Moscow. So there's no point to do a business with the countries which can't even afford Moscow.
They're gonna come and ask you for a loan, and you're gonna pay it from your taxes.
Exactly. So like it's
Yeah, we call them bhik the beggars. We call them beggars. I think the world call them beggars, but not sure what you call them. And here I'll show you something. This
Ukrainians are
I don't know.
beggars also actually.
Do you think
Yeah, Ukrainians are also beggars. They just want. They are just saying, "Give us money, give us weapons. We will fight themselves." And I met a Ukrainian person. He was like around maybe 40 or 45 years old. I asked him like, "Why you are not fighting for your country and fighting for your war?" He said like Zelensky is out of his mind. He's forcing us to go for a war. We don't want to go for a war, and we are fighting for no reason. And now the people of Ukraine are understanding they are not fighting for their country. They are either fighting for Europe, or either they are fighting for United States. And that whole war is no point. And they are like it's better if they shoot Zelensky. But I'm not in favor or against this. But let's see how Russia would tackle it. I think
They just
soon there will
increase.
be.
Yeah, they just
Mhm.
increase their price. That's it.
Hmm. This is what we were
temporarily,
talking.
if these 3 countries come together and align, US is in trouble?
The US is already in trouble with the alignment that those countries have had and have established already. If China can learn to grow India and Russia and grow their capability independently without seeing them as a threat, then the BRICS nations will become even more dangerous to the Western nations than they are now. If you just compare the BRICS against the G7 is all declining and the BRICS are all increasing.
Do you think temporarily
So, what do you think about BRICS? BRICS is a strong coalition, or it's a weak coalition, or it's a really strong with South Africa, China, Asia, Russia, all together. Brazil, we have in near to the someone sitting near to the US, Brazil.
Yeah, it's very strong with China, India, South Africa, and Brazil. And even if we're gonna remove Russia from this list, it's still gonna be strong.
Yeah, but Russia holds the most nuclear
Point.
weapons in the world. Yeah, Russia have more nucleus than United States. I think Russia should be the part of this team.
And
You
it's
know, I will
growing
tell you
like
the story. Mhm. So
better.
I will tell you the story why people of India love so much the Russia. So what happened? There was a war between India and from the beginning, all the Western countries were supporting Pakistan with all the um, armories and missiles, their warships and their jets. And at that time, when no was coming to sell something to India, at that time Russia came up and they said, "We will sell you everything, whatever you needs, and we will give you on the credits." So India buy it, and there was a war happened between India and Pakistan, and that was the time when the India changed the map of the world and created a new country named as Bangladesh. So when Pakistan was losing that war, at that time US sent its aircraft carriers towards India, and at that time India seek its help from Russia. Maybe at that time it was Soviet Union, and at that time they sent their nuclear armed submarines, and US went back from that place. 91,000 soldiers of Pakistan surrender on that day, and that day a new, this was the new country was created as Bangladesh. So India have always trusting Russia, and we really believe that Russia is a very strong ally, friend, or brother of us who can stand every time with us. So, if we see what else we have, yeah, this is the video.
As for India's purchases or purchase of energy resources from Russia, well, I would like to note, and have already mentioned this publicly once, the United States itself still buys nuclear fuel from us for its own nuclear power plants. That is also fuel, uranium for the reactors operating in the United States. If the US has the right to buy our fuel, why shouldn't India have the same privilege? This question deserves thorough examination, and we stand ready to discuss it.
That's
So, what are
exactly
your views on this?
like I think you told about this a little bit, and also gave a comment about this reel just before this reel showed up. Like nobody should have, nobody can say to a country, "Do not buy something from Russia" or "Do not buy something from India." Like USA just wants, yeah, USA just wants uh, to control everyone, just like one monopoly.
Yeah, and I also think like it's
And it's
make
also business for Trump. Like Trump he's a businessman. He just wants more money for his own country. It's normal that to for it's normal for well, it's normal for business to say to do like that, to restrict, but it's not normal in the way of geopolitics, like of international law, that he's saying that Russia should that India should not buy Russian oil. He can't say it in the law, in the geopolitical way. In business way, it's one thing. In the politics way, it's different thing. In business,
do you even
you like
thinking
always, yeah, like just
do you even
business way,
think yeah.
yeah. In business, it's fine to try to screw up your uh, your concurrent, yeah, And but in like
competitors.
politics, it's like you should have some morals, in order do not start World War III after few comments.
So what do you think? Like even if Trump is making these wise decisions of putting tariffs even on Europe, Trump put the tariffs, and they have to come on the table to negotiate. To United Kingdom the tariff. Do you think like does this represent USA America as a trustable partner who can be trusted? Even their close allies, their close friends, they are providing weapons. Now they are asking increasing tariffs and give money for their securities and all those things.
Now USA just doing business with everyone. Like Trump said many times that he doesn't like anyone, he doesn't trust anyone. Also, he just doing him business, just money and money, just like that's it. He doesn't support Ukraine, he doesn't support Russia. He just staying basically neutral to everyone, just business. It's not like
Uh, hmm.
Putin just chose the idea of great and traditional Orthodox Russia with some parts of Ukraine, because in those parts of Ukraine a lot of oils and some other very useful resources. That's why he wants to
Hmm.
occupy everything. Not everything, this part, Donbass.
So he just want one part of Ukraine. And we as an Indians, we think like Russia want to take all over the Ukraine, and slowly he would like to make his all Russian Empire or Soviet Union, because
No,
he says he's Russia as a mother Russia. He call his country mother, and he want to make it as a possible dream.
yeah. Russia is a motherland, and Germany, Deutschland, it's a fatherland. And one time, as we know, the greatest divorce of the time happened.
Okay,
You got it? Divorce?
I got it.
Yeah.
It's the worst if this ideology come and take place. Okay, let's see what else. What else I saved. Okay, he came. Let's see what it is. This video about. Behind this, this is I think Russian channel.
Yeah, very
It's Russian
popular.
or what? Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Okay. Okay. Let's follow it. One follower.
it's just a song.
I, I
Like,
yeah, I love the music and the song that they put. What is the meaning of that song that was there?
it's basically about Mother Russia. Like
Okay. Mother
it's
Russia, we will die for you.
yeah. That like for someone it's sun, and like for somebody else it's just some stick with in your skin, and you can't take it.
And Mark, what about you? Would you like to die or fight for your country if it is danger for Russia? Would you go for a war? Imagine World War III comes up.
I would prefer to die under aliens. As and, yeah.
Not by nukes, but by aliens. Then we need to visit America. They have all sort of aliens and zombies and Superman who will save the world. Yeah, this is also getting very, very famous.
He turned India. India was supposed to be the counterweight to China. China is not our friend, okay?
That's for sure.
But there's only two countries with 1 billion plus people, and the other one was India, and they were on our side. And suddenly, we've got 50, he just turned around. I remember him holding hands with Modi.
Yeah.
Holding hands.
Right.
Well, that's G holding hands with Modi. Yeah, now Modi's holding hands with the other guy.
But this is the question we've asked his trade people who are in there now, including Peter Navarro, that you know, Steve, which is they're sanctioning India because of their buying and importing Russian oil. China's doing way more than that, and they have not been tariffed for bringing in Russian oil, and they're bringing in way more than India is. And I think that is why Modi and the Indians have had such a falling out with the White House over that discrepancy. They're being punished for something that someone else is also doing who's not being punished for that.
There's no question China is the new evil empire. There's no question about it. I think Trump's strategy is to try to unify the world against China and to isolate them.
But he's not. He's doing the opposite. He's uniting them against us. He turned in.
What do you think about it?
It's not a unison against USA. It's just unison between India, China, and Russia. They're just making up things to discuss something.
Yeah, I also think like they made this as an opportunity they use this opportunity, and I don't think they use this as a top opportunity. Trump and US have gave this opportunity to all these three nations to get together and create their dominance. And like in real also, like there are top 5 strong countries in US is successfully able to make all the at least 3 of them a very strong very strong friends and coalition between them. The US is able to make them. He's standing against the 3 top strongest country by military, by economy, by nukes, and those all are standing in front of US now. They have made danger for them. So if they try to ruin or try to do something with BRICS, it gonna be a very big disadvantage for US itself.
Yeah, of course.
Because it's not a tie between India, China, or Russia. We have a very good friend sitting next, very near to USA and South Korea, known as North Korea. He don't need permission from parliament to throw the nukes, and he can do it anytime. And to the Latin America, we have Brazil sitting there. So, and recently India and Russia have opened kind of sea route for each other, which means Russia can come to the south in the India and put his presence for trade, and India have the way towards the Russia to the north, which goes through the Antarctic. So now it's like a more stronger coalition where the countries are sitting between each other. First, China was there already inside the Russia. Now India got entry inside Russia, which means we are again near to the USA in some certain geographical points. And I don't know what Trump is thinking and what he wants to do, but he is taking the very bad decision.
Yeah, he also wants to have access to this Antarctic sea where Russia is now. This how to say it, this way on the north, because there are also some oil.
North way. And is it true Alaska was sold to USA by Russia?
Yes, no, actually, it was not sold. It was it was sold, but was sold only for 100 years.
And how many years left now?
And now it's more than. Just video disappeared.
Maybe you're fine. You're back. All good.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. You can hear me? Mark seems to have some network issues or network problem. You may have internet problem. तो चलो जब तक मार्क आता है तब तक हम कुछ और रील्स देखते हैं भाई बढ़िया बढ़िया. Numan is here.
Yes.
Okay, Mark. Yes, you can. You are here. Okay, so let's watch our next video.
Yeah.
I really don't understand this.
У нас была возможность, и дали мне такую возможность подробно рассказать о том, что происходит на как раз украинском направлении, и что нами предпринимается совместно с некоторыми другими партнерами, в том числе с Соединенными Штатами, по вопросу возможного мирного урегулирования. Спасибо вам за это внимание, и спасибо за ваши усилия, направленные на разрешение.
Do you think this new peace talk gonna happen now may be able to stop the war between Ukraine and Russia?
Yeah,
or it's just gonna be effortless efforts?
There's gonna be another peace talk, and it's also gonna be effortless.
Again, attack on
again.
Ukraine.
Just to
Next
extend
day, dum.
That's it. Just say against
Okay.
these words, which like always Trump says, always Putin says the same thing all the time, and that's it. But
Okay, let's go with another video, another reel. You know, Trump got this medal by himself.
Okay, let me hold. Fantastic. Excellent.
Man, he was so desperate for, a Nobel Peace Award that wasn't given to him. He somehow got this FIFA Peace. I don't know. I think he know this is his last term. He cannot be elected as president again, and he want to be someone like Obama that the world remembers. And he's pushing and forcing people to somehow acknowledge him, so that he can have same reputation as Bush, same reputation as Obama. He is trying his best, I don't think, but people gonna remember him more than an idiot person. That's I think how people gonna remember him. There was an idiot president in the world, and he was first in Ukraine, and then he came to Russia. To USA. And maybe the last video I would like to show you. Yeah, you want to conclude something?
Yeah, he's just making some, I don't know, he's just playing around, got into the presidency and just he's kind of a clone when he's on public in a clone way. But
and it said there is a secret about Trump that only Israel have it, and that's why Israel is able to make Trump take decisions that Israel want, and able to get Iran bombed, and in Palestine also bringing it. And they say they have Trump's sex video with a very young girl who is not a legal age, and that's what Israel is using, Mossad is using to blackmail Trump, and that's why Trump is not going against Israel, even though they bombed inside Qatar, they bombed Iran, bombing Palestine. Do you think it can be true or not?
Yeah, it could be true, but it seems to me that Trump also doesn't like those countries like Iran, Syria, all the Middle East, basically.
I don't understand the position of United States with Israel, because he accepted that, I don't know, that so-called he was an ISIS terrorist, and he acknowledged him as a president, where Saudi have played a very major role, and now again US is inside Israel in Syria and attacking ISI. I don't know what sense does it make and how it works. No one understands the geopolitics, but I think this is like foolish. First, to acknowledge an ISI as terrorist is something that he should at least remember his soldiers who died in Syria fighting those terrorists, who are injured and on the bed, are paralyzed, and he paid no respect to them and acknowledged the Syrian ISI as terrorist as a president. Like, I think it's bullshit.
It's just it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, like one time it was like $10 billion for his head. Al-Shara.
Yeah. Would you like to show something?
One moment. You have something more to show, or I can? Okay.
No, you can start showing something.
I'm gonna show them. So you can see.
Okay.
So this, yeah, that one.
Do you want to go back to being a part of the G8? Because that's a lot. There are a lot of reports on that. So is that something that Russia is looking at?
Yeah. No.
That's an interesting answer, sir. You're very clear about that.
Well, yes, I can hardly understand why countries of the G7 call themselves G7, you know. The thing is, India's economy in purchasing power ranks 3rd, and what about the UK? I think it's 10th, I don't know.
Do you want to go back to being a part of the G8? Because
Like, the thing is that Putin doesn't take into account population of India, and like talking about GDP and compares it with the GDP of UK with totally less population and less territory.
But yeah, that's also true. Even though the population makes a difference, but there is a huge difference which also make is the purchasing power. India have a lot of purchasing power, and that's how he's building its relationship with the other countries. We are just throwing the money, purchasing the stuff, and now we are also putting our efforts to sell something. Of course, our defense, we are selling. It was very good, represented in India-Pakistan recent conflict. We call it BrahMos missile. It's made from river named Moscow and Indian river named Brahmaputra. We call it BrahMos. We are selling it to Indonesia. We are selling it to many other countries also. And it's a supersonic high missile. Travels, I don't know how much fast it is, but it's quite faster than the speed of sound. And Pakistan didn't even able to trace it. It destroyed 9 terrorist camps and 11 their military bases within few hours. And but I think Russia has been invited for joining G7 again. I am not sure about it, if it is true, or maybe I watched it somewhere.
Trump
G8 they're gonna make.
Yeah. Trump proposed this as one of the points for peace deal. But actually, yes, there is no point of to join again, because as he said himself that he left this already like a long time ago before Ukraine happened. And
and Putin really want to put its soul, energy, ideology, money, and power to really make a BRICS strong. So if we go back to G7, it can make BRICS, less relevant if all the countries in G7 are also in the BRICS. So I think you want to create some relevancy between these things.
Yeah, like sitting on 2 chairs. Yes. Wait, there should be one more.
Press it, sir. With regard to Mr. Donald.
Yeah, that's that.
There have recently been a lot of Gen Z protests across the world. How do you connect with the young generation? And we have a lot of leaders now who are looking younger and younger and younger. How does this happen? And how do you connect with the young people in Russia?
There's nothing new here. In literature and in art, this topic of contradiction of the older generation and the younger generation of fathers and sons in our classic literature, these images have always existed. Fathers and sons. There is nothing new here. You know what's new? The technology. Those messengers, telegram, and so on. They are used to influence the youth. The younger generation, this generation is more or less the same. Young people are always more mobile, more radical. The younger people, a young person, thinks that they are coming across this injustice and so on, and no one saw it before them. And now they saw it, and they will tell it to everyone around. And they think that these injustices are very easy to deal with. They can be easily solved. And when a person becomes more mature, he or she is trying to change something. It turns out that they start to understand that it's possible to find a solution, but it's not as easy as it seems at first glance. Therefore, we need to talk with people. We can't just say that you're just young, you don't understand anything, you're just sitting there in your homes. It does not work like that. You need to always keep in touch with young people and to use their tools, their devices of obtaining information, to use feedback, social networks, and so on. You need to work there. And I'm sure that you partly do that. I'd like to wish you every success.
I think, I don't know, he's trying to say that he is monitoring what people and the young generation are texting or doing on social media and using to create a propaganda, or maybe I don't understand. I think this is the message that he's trying to give.
Yeah, he just blocked almost every single social media in Russia. Like, for example, 2 days back, he just blocked. Okay, I mean, I don't play Roblox, but still, almost every day something is getting blocked. Not by Europe or USA, by himself. And
but I don't know, like still the situation in Russia is very calm, because the same thing happened in Nepal and there were huge crises and the government changed there. But in Russia, it looks like fine, people are fine. Okay, ban it, or I don't know, maybe Putin hold a very strong power in Russia that no one can do protest and change the regime.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody can do anything. Oh.
Mark, can you check your mic or audio device, because a weird kind of sound is coming.
What check device?
Your mic.
Is it fine now?
Not really. Yeah, now it's better.
Okay.
Or maybe try to remove your headphones and go through mic, or you can maybe choose their mic from the laptop and headphones, you can use it.
Wait, is it fine now or it's not? No.
It's fine now.
Okay.
Now it's fine.
Then I can show you one more if you.
Let's go to the another reel.
Yeah, a question about why Russia is not gonna bomb Europe.
2 недели назад ваш отец убил моего брата. Как вам вообще в Европе живется, такой ненавистной, проклятой Европе, гей-Европе? Или как там у вас заведено? Скажите хоть что-то. Вы поддерживаете его политику?
Я не давала свое разрешение на съемку.
Ну, вы знаете, сейчас Киев сидит без света. И в эти секунды воздушная тревога. Мы тоже не давали своего разрешения для этого. Как вы относитесь к политике своего отца? Вы его поддерживаете? Вы его поддерживаете?
А я тут при чем?
Ну, это ваш отец. Вы как минимум можете сейчас ему позвонить и сказать: папа, прекрати обстреливать Киев.
Ну, конечно.
Ну, попробуйте.
Ну, конечно.
Вы можете приехать в Киев и выступить как, например, ПВО.
Take a moment to appreciate how the interviewer is calmly trying to get an answer. Let's read out the comments also.
Sorry, what?
She's scared to speak. Let's read out the comments also related to that.
Yeah.
Because Putin's own family loves Russia so much they prefer to be in Paris. Nice one. She is responsible for doing nothing and keeping quiet. She must understand that she is responsible. I don't know how, like, she's not even the part of this politics, but I don't think she is responsible for that. She's just enjoying in Europe with his father's money.
Like
Putin's daughter
many,
in Europe with no security is a disaster waiting to happen. Exactly. Like, she is there without security, being a Putin's daughter. I don't think this guy who's asking this question, he gonna live for a few more days or year. Putin gonna make him die. He's dead. I'm pretty much sure in few days there will
like,
be new news.
yeah, that's why Russia, he's not gonna do anything because many people who are related to Putin lives in Europe. Like,
Yeah,
and
exactly
they have
like
money.
you.
It's I'm not in this into politics. I just comment.
Send her to Russia.
Yeah. So
But
that's
Europe also know themselves. Like, if anyone touch her daughter, they're gonna destroy it. Mark, your mic is making quite way too much noise in between.
No. So like that.
It's still there. You can select from there. You can use your computer mic and headset as there. You can check if there is an option below down the studio. There will be a mic. You can choose what mic do you want to use. There will be. You are muted now. So your laptop mic is not working.
Yeah, I don't know. Does it work?
It's working, but there is quite background noise, like disturbing noises. It's like her. Check if your headphones are plugged in properly.
Yeah, I'm gonna change my headphones.
Yeah, check it, fine. So हम देख रहे हैं काफी देर से कि काफी कुछ चल रहा है. पुतिन की बेटी बिना सिक्योरिटी के वहां पे है कि कोई भी आके उसको क्वेश्चन कर सकता है, पर कोई उसको हाथ नहीं लगा सकता. मुझे नहीं लगता कि ये ज्यादा देर तक जिंदा रह पाएगा. इसका तो वो कर देंगे. इसका मैरी क्रिसमस हो जाएगा इसका इस 25 दिसंबर को. और अगर आपके पास कोई सवाल हैं, you have your points that you want to put, you can please comment, and we are watching your comments and we're gonna definitely reply to your comments. Most appreciated. If you like my videos, my live sessions, definitely subscribe my channel, like my videos, and don't forget to press that ding ghanti button, the bell icon. Okay, so seems like Mark is with his headphones.
Can you hear?
Yeah, now it's perfect. Let's go.
Wait. Okay, wait. Say something.
You can hear me? Hello?
Okay.
Fine.
Why I can't hear you?
You can't hear me? Maybe check if it is not muted or something. Wait. Okay, yeah, try to disconnect and connect back. So till the time मार्क आ रहा है भाई, तुम्हें एक वीडियो दिखाता हूँ. मोदी जी की बेस्ट वीडियो लगी मेरे को ये भाई. वीडियो में देख रहे हो अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी जी हैं, साथ में पुतिन बैठा हुआ है और मोदी कहाँ पे साइड पे खड़ा है भाई? कहाँ पे साइड पे खड़ा होकर आज कहाँ पे उसको गले लगा रहा है, एक ही गाड़ी में बैठा है भाई। बंदे ने जर्नी सेट की है यार। वो बंदे की एक बहुत लंबी जर्नी रही है। उसको निग्लेक्ट नहीं कर सकते भाई, उसको कुछ भी उसकी जायदाद में नहीं मिला। नाना मंत्री था, दादी मंत्री थी, दादा मंत्री था, बाप मंत्री था, तो आके बैठ गए। ये ब्रिक्स की भाई ये करेंसी लॉन्च हो गई ना अगर, तो मजे ही मजे। हाय मार्क, सो
I'm sorry.
yeah, fine, you're back.
Yeah. Now it's better?
Yeah, it's much better. Let's watch your reels.
Oh. Okay.
So you sharing your screen?
Yeah, one moment. I'm gonna and yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah. I think this is very funny. Okay.
Yeah, Sunny. Yeah, the religion of peace for 1400 years. Yeah, this is the most dangerous ideology in the world. You have muted from bottom. Okay,
Я
fine.
уже об этом 100 раз сказал. Но если Европа вдруг захочет на моей...
No, it's fine. It's working. Cool.
С Украиной мы там действуем...
Yeah,
Мы не собираемся воевать с Европой, я уже об этом 100 раз сказал. Но если Европа вдруг захочет с нами воевать и начнет, мы готовы прямо сейчас. Здесь не может быть никаких сомнений. Только вопрос в чем? Если Европа вдруг начнет с нами войну, мне кажется, что очень быстро, это же не Украина. С Украиной мы там действуем хирургическим способом, аккуратненько, так? Чтобы, понятно, да? Это не война в прямом, современном смысле этого слова. Если Европа вдруг захочет начать с нами войну и начнет ее, то очень может быстро произойти ситуация, при которой нам не с кем будет договариваться. Они обижаются, что их как бы отстранили от ведения переговоров, но хочу отметить, что их никто не отстранял. Они сами отстранились. Они же в какое-то время у нас был с ними тесный контакт. Потом они резко оборвали контакты с Россией. Это была их инициатива. Почему они это сделали? Потому что они взяли на вооружение тезис нанесения России стратегического поражения и живут до сих пор, судя по всему, в этих иллюзиях. Хотя головой понимают, что это уже давно в прошлом, что такого не могло быть. Они приняли желаемое за действительное в свое время. Но признаться в этом сами себе не могут, не хотят. Сами себя вывели из этого процесса. Мы не собираемся.
Yeah.
So it's total a message that we're gonna destroy the world. It's not even about the Europe. The only way they're gonna push everything, they're gonna nuke maybe towards the countries. They're gonna be a nuclear war. That's I think his message is towards the Europe.
Yeah, like he's basically just saying that he's gonna do the same thing like Israel did with Palestine.
And do you think if Europe and Russia get into the war together, that Russia can win a conventional war without using nuclear weapons?
With Europe?
Yeah, with all Europe comes together, and Russia is having a war with them, and no nuclear weapon should be used. Only conventional war between all Europe and Russia.
Just Russia, no help with from any other country.
Only Europe, whole Europe. France is there,
Yeah,
Italy
no,
is
no,
there.
no. I'm like just Russia, like just like Russian army, not help from.
Yeah, just like Russian army, Russian weapons, Russian military.
No, I don't think it's possible, especially now. It's not
No, it's
possible.
not possible.
No. I think it's
Yeah,
going
I
to
was
total
watching
destruction.
news that Russia is inviting North Korean soldiers into its army to fight against Ukraine.
Yeah. Oh, have like. I don't think I have something
What is
else to
there
show.
with Islamophobia video?
On Russian.
Okay, play it.
Yeah. Yeah, you study history in order to be more accurate racist. Yeah.
But to be racist,
Actually,
if
I
the
think
problem is Islamophobia, I wanted to watch. Yeah, this reel above.
Yeah, that.
Yeah. What is this? If the problem is Islamophobia, then why do we need security barriers outside Christmas market, not outside mosques? Yeah, that's true. I hope this time in Germany the Christmas market will be good. All Europe, not like last time a terrorist attack who said Allahu Akbar and boom. Let's hope for a
They already
peaceful
put.
Christmas.
They already put all these barricades and police around all Christmas
Yeah, the
markets.
security is important. So, okay,
Yeah.
Mark, we have to conclude our video here, the live here. And
Yeah. Okay.
or is there something you would like to include before we leave?
No, I think for now that's it. Yeah.
Okay. So thank you very much, Mark, for joining with me today on my YouTube channel. And it was quite interesting to know many facts and having your comments on the ongoing geopolitical tensions and the strategies that each country is using to become more, the superpower. And hopefully we'll meet again with the new
Yeah.
topic, new agenda. Maybe
We can
when
do it.
Russia will sign the peace talk, or if there's anything that comes to your mind that we should cover and let the world know what's happening around the Europe or in Russia or anywhere on the other part of the world.
Yeah. Thank you very much for the invitation to have this talk. I didn't really prepare for it, but okay, let's next time
It's
we
fine
can.
because we don't come with preparedness. We just come with a random topic. We just watch reels, or we on the same time whatever I think I asked to the person, they asked me. So it's never prepared, never scripted. It's unscripted, unbhagat talks. So see you soon.
See
Maybe
you.
next week.
Yeah, next week.
Namaskar, adab, bye bye, Jai Shri
Bye bye.
Ram.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Mhm.